someone's phrase in each letter. How I could have used one each long revealing letter. I couldn't love you too much better if I knew his name. I knew his name. What's in our name?
Mr. Novak.
Yes, sir.
Perhaps you can help me.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for Christmas decorations, but I don't see any.
Well, we haven't brought them out yet. I meant to talk to you about it in a day or two.
I am sick and tired of your running to me like a baby on every little matter that comes up.
You know, Mr. Marichette, that's not fair.
Excuse me, George.
Kindly inform all of the employees that they're to stay late tonight. Is that clear even to you?
Oh, yes, sir, that's clear, but I'm afraid I can't make it. I have an appointment.
Excuse me, George.
Well, any other night. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
That won't be a difficulty. I assure you, we will get along splendidly without you. That's all. Thank you.
What? No, sir, that is not all. For the past month, I can't seem to do anything right. Everything's changed. The whole atmosphere's changed. What is it? Is it you? Is it me? If my work's bad now, it's been bad for 15 years. Why the hell did you wait till now to start telling me?
How dare you raise your voice in this shop? Oh, you're a clumsy idiot.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
I had to do something to stop that argument before you did something foolish like resign.
Well, I'm not so sure I appreciate that.
Oh, I didn't do it for you, George. I did it for me. If you were to resign, your successor may walk in here, take one look at me, and ask himself, what's that clumsy oaf doing working in a fancy perfumery?
Ladislav, you are a very good clerk.
I'm an idiot. But at least I'm an idiot with a job. Call me fool, that's all right with me. Here's my rule, never disagree. I'd swallowed long ago, deep inside, where it doesn't show. Bowing, scraping, nodding, beaming, always humble, not an ounce of self-respect. Yes, sir, you're so right, sir. Black is white, sir. Excuse me while I genuflect. How do I remain so calm and cheerful? How do I retain my peace of mind? Let me just explain my rationale. It's all in your perspective. Listen to an old Hungarian's philosophy. I am only one of several in a rather small perfumery, which is only one of several in the city, which is only one of many cities in this country, which is only one of many countries which are on this continent, which is only one of 7 on this not-so-special planet, which is one of many in our solar system, which is one of many solar systems in this vast and inconceivable affair that is the universe. So in this infinite, incomprehensible scheme, if a dot called Maricheck should scream at a speck called C post, what on earth does it matter? So call me a fool, that's all right with me. Here's my rule, never disagree. Where's my pride? Swallowed long ago, deep inside, where it doesn't show. Just maintain a true perspective, and it's easy to avoid a clash of wills. Just maintain a true perspective and make sure you're well supplied with stomach pills. Let me put it bluntly, I'm a coward with a wife and children to support. Actually, my creed is short and simple. 5 essential words, George. Do not lose your job.
Miss Ritter. Miss Ritter.
What?
This is going to be a charge, and this is the lady's name.
Just the name? After such a long conversation, no telephone number?
Oh, I don't need it. You see, she has mine. Oh, come on, Ilona. I'm just joking.
Now that I have you all here, Miss Polish, Mr. Maricheck wants everyone to work late tonight.
Why?
To put up Christmas decorations. All right?
I guess so.
Yes, of course, of course. Let's see. Oh, good day, madam. May I help you?
Mr. Novak. Mr. Novak, I can't stay.
Why?
Because I have a date. No, I have a date.
I know no such thing.
Well, of course you do. Why else would I be wearing these nice clothes? To trim a tree?
Well, I'm only following Mr. Maricheck's instructions.
But I can't stay.
Well, Miss Polish, you're not being very cooperative.
Well, why do you have to pick this one night? Or did you pick it because you knew I had an appointment?
Thank you, madam. Please call again. Do call again, madam.
Miss Novak, I find it very depressing that anyone could hate me so much.
I do not hate you, Miss Polish, but before you came here, this place was a calm, peaceful, happy place. Now everything's changed. The whole atmosphere's changed. Everyone is cranky. Mr. Maricheck is on the warpath.
That is not my fault.
The Mona Lisa cold cream is coming out the wrong end of the tube.
Well, and that's not my fault. Is it?
You're the one that's been filling them.
Well, according to your instructions.
Okay, let's not argue. Can we have a truce?
All right, Mr. Novak. After all, you're the one who's always starting things.
Oh, I'm the one.
Well, you've resented me since the first day I came, when I made you lose a bet to Mr. Maricheck for 10 and 6, wasn't it? Oh, that anyone could hate me so much for 10 and 6.
I do not hate you, Miss Polish.
Oh, or was it your male pride that was wounded because I went over your head? Oh, yes, men do tend to resent things like that.
I do not resent you, Miss Polish.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, for heaven's sake, I do not resent you. But if I did, I would have a very good reason. Can you not deny that for the past month, you've made very public, very harassing and humiliating comments about me?
Only because you've been going around saying, Miss A. Marubalish, Miss A. Marubalish. Do you think I like that?
You think I like you criticizing my shoes, my tie, my fingernails?
Much better.
Oh, that must be the rudest, most ill-tempered woman in the world.
Good day, madam. May I help you?
Yes, I would like to see lily scented soap, please.
Right this way, madam.
Ah, Mr. Novak, hard at work as usual, I see.
Good day, madam. May I help you?
Have you made the arrangements for tonight?
Yes, sir. Mr. Seafost, Mr. Kodai, and Miss Ritter will all be here, and Arpad, of course.
And what about Miss Ballish?
Well, she can't make it. She has an appointment.
Ah, an appointment, I see. Well, I imagine you could hardly impose upon her to come in when you're not going to be here.
Well, any other night, Mr. Maricheck.
I assure you, we'll get along very well without you. You seem to be very interested in many, many things besides your position here.
Mr. Maricheck, I am devoted to this shop. I couldn't work any harder if I owned it.
If you owned it, well, let me tell you something, my young friend. No matter what you do, you will never get your hands on this shop, never! If I have to come down from heaven itself to stop you, is that clear?
Yes, sir, it's very clear.
Good. Now get away from me. Just get away from me.
Oh, yes, sir, I will get away from you. And permanently.
Ooh, do I take that as your resignation?
Yes, sir. That is exactly what it is.
Very well. I accept it. Effective immediately. You may get your final pay from Miss Ritter.
Is this the large size or the medium?
The large.
I think I'd like to see the medium, please, and I haven't got all day.
Yes, madam.
I would like a cake of Castile soap and a powder puff shampoo. Is there a sale on? Let me have a hairnet bubble bath. How much do you charge for the Mona Lisa? Can you recommend an unusual perfume?
Oh, Mr. Novak, are you leaving?
Oh, well, this should come as very good news to you, Miss Ballas. Very good news. I won't be arguing with you anymore. I've just quit my job.
Why?
Well, as a matter of fact, I didn't have much choice.
Oh, I don't know what to say.
Well, then don't say anything. Let's not end our relationship. If you say sorry, let's not end our relationship on that false note.
Oh, well, may a condemned woman please have one last word? I never meant to harm you, ever. You've got to believe that.
Oh, I believe you, Miss Ballas. And may I say, I sincerely hope that you meet a nice man and have many wonderful children. And for the sake of my successor in this job, I hope it's soon.
Castile soap and a powder puff shampoo. Is there a sale on? I would like a cake of Castile soap, powder puff shampoo.
Goodbye, George. Maricheck's won't be the same without you. Sorry to see you go.
Something rather chic, but
If I can ever help, let me know.
knowing that I like her. Do you have a lipstick guarantee? Kiss proof coconut oil.
Goodbye, George.
Vanishing green like a twilight.
I wish there were time for a proper farewell.
Good for now. Good luck.
And goodbye, George.
So long, please keep in touch. Do keep in touch, won't you?
Ladislav, have you got a pack of icicles over there?
I don't see any.
Well, would you please ask Mr. Kodai if he's got them?
Miss Ritter would like to know if you've got her icicles.
Icicles. Yes, please tell her that icicles are the only thing that I've been getting from her for the last several weeks.
He says...
I heard him. Why else would I be laughing so uncontrollably?
Cephas, what do you think of a woman who goes with a man, tells him that she loves him, and then suddenly drops him?
Oh, before you answer that, Ladislav, what do you think of a man who breaks 3 dates with a girl in a little over a week?
A little over a week?
8 days.
Well, I don't recall 3 days.
You don't recall anything. You never did.
See, you're wrong. You're so wrong, Alona. I recall our evenings together. I recall those very well. Come on, you remember our private little booth at the Rathskeller? You always loved the Rathskeller, Alona. Come on, let's go there tonight, huh? You love that place, the gypsy fortune teller, and the Chinese food, and that rumba band. Come on, Alona, you remember. Let's go there tonight, Alona. Alona! Sherry! Come with me, Alona. I've missed you so much. How I envy you each evening when work is through. For I have only me to be with, while you have you. Without you, Ilona, how cold my lonely life has grown. Are you happy alone, Ilona?
Is hard at play. We'll never get out of here till New Year's Day. So happy New Year.
Come with me, Ilona. Come with me, Sherry.
No!
Mistletoe, I long for someone. Please tell me who. Like some divine dividing rod, it points straight to you. Remember, Ilona, those sunny nights we knew before. If you'll just say the words, Ilona, we'll know that.
If it was only up to me, guess who I would hang up on the Christmas tree?
This is where I came in. Amen. The fox and the chicken are a team again.
Together, Ilona, we generate a spark that's rare. Why deny that it's there, Ilona? You feel it, I know. Let's help it to glow.
You really are a rat. Well, all right. We'll go to the Rathskeller, and you better have lots of money because I'm starved. Of course, it's going to be Dutch again, as usual.
What? No. It will be my treat. My treat, Sherry, all for you.
You can all go home now. Go home.
But the work isn't finished yet, Mr. Marichek.
We'll have to do it some other time.
Oh, well, speaking for myself, I would just as soon stay a little bit longer. See, I'm just now getting in the motion of it.
I want everyone out as quickly as possible. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Marichek.
Oh, it's only 9:30.
Yes, 9:30.
Arpad?
What?
Good news.
What?
You've been reprieved. Mr. Marichek says we can all go.
Oh, you're all ready. I'll be just a minute. Arpat, my things, please.
Oh, Ilona. Oh, how am I going to put this? Look, I'm afraid I have some bad news. I'm afraid I won't be able to take you to the Rathskeller after all this evening.
What?
Yes, I'm afraid I just can't help myself, darling. You see, before I had an appointment that I canceled because we had to work late, but now that we finished early, well, I've just got to keep it, darling. You understand, don't you? Look, darling, I swear we'll go to the Rathskeller another evening. Let's see. Tonight is Tuesday, so we can go Thursday. How about next Monday, huh? Ilona? Sherry?
I resolve not to be so stupid.
Keep Monday, darling.
I resolve not to play these games.
Oh, say it's all
How
right.
often I've been a sitting duck for Cupid.
Ilona.
How often I've let him shoot me down in flames.
It's all right, sweetheart.
I resolve not to be so trusting. It's high time that I awoke. Whatever I've got up here is up here rusting. My feminine intuition is a joke. I must be cousin to a cat. I always wind up with a rat. I'm through with momentary thrills. I find I can't afford the bills. I resolve, come what may, I will not beat this girl one more day. I resolve not to be so brainless. I resolve not to be so dumb. My usual brush with love is far from painless. And suddenly I have got to know how come. I resolve not to blame the others just because I'm an easy mark. I want to know why I never meet their mothers. Where men are concerned, I'm always in the dark. I must stop thinking with my skin. I will not be a mandolin that someone strums and puts away until he gets the urge to play.